So the circumstances around the property that I had to sell was that my mother had passed. She didn't have a will, she didn't have a trust or anything like that, something that she just never got around to. And so I was stuck with this house that I didn't want, my siblings didn't want, and what are we gonna do? We knew we had to sell it because I'm living in Burbank, she's in Orange, that's very far away, and then my siblings, they have their own life. So I became the de facto administrator for my mother's estate, being the oldest and the one that was just willing to do it. We had probate lawyers that can only do so much, and I didn't want to pay them too much to sell the house for us because they take a huge chunk. So we were just kind of stuck, and my mother-in-law's real estate friend, who does not live in Orange County, vetted out some people for us to go to, and she settled on Ed and Marcos and said, these are your guys, they're going to help you through the process. And she was not wrong, and they were very, very, very helpful. My favorite thing about working with Marcos and Ed was that they knew exactly what to do, when to do, what I needed to do. If something was missing, they were so knowledgeable in saying, okay, you need to go to your lawyer, your probate lawyer, and get this thing from them, or the court's gonna do this, and anticipating things through the process. And so I felt so comfortable. I felt like they knew what they were doing, and I didn't have to worry about anything. And they really hold your hand through the whole process. So if any questions that I had, they knew the answer to, and even if they didn't know the immediate answer, they would find out very quickly and get back to me. I worked mostly with Ed through the process. I worked with Marcos a little bit, but mostly with Ed. And Ed was just on top of it, so communicative. There was never a time that I felt like I was bothering him with any questions. I never felt like any questions that I had were stupid questions, because I didn't know anything about the process, but thankfully they did. So I just a fountain of gratefulness for them and what they did for me and my family.